I came to my studio. I was kind of interested in painting apples this week. Of course, I'm gonna have a couple flowers, but I come every week of the day before just to set things up, just to make sure the fresh flowers are okay, you know, organize a little bit. I just don't like being rushed on Tuesday. Putting out my paint, doop, 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 doop. Setting a little canvas. This is a 11 by 14, and what this is canvas that I'd had some good, I think it's good canvas, that I had adhered. I had miracle mucked to a sturdy like museum board. So I did these primarily for travel and stuff because they're so lightweight. So now I'm just gonna take about 20 minutes just to use a little bit of like raw sienna, just to slightly put some of the drawing lines in. And I decided to do something where the flowers are laying horizontal. And because my canvas was pre-toned, it has this sort of, I don't even know what this is. If this is orange or transparent oxide brown wash, I think it's a little bit darker on the, there we go, that's what it looks like. I already had this, so because of that, I knew I needed to have a little bit of cooler fabrics. You know, it's just not fun when you paint orange on top of orange. So this will be my view. I got some beautiful apples from Trader Joe's, these flowers from Trader Joe's, and just the view a little bit looking down. Put my flowers in these little things tomorrow. I'm just gonna sketch it in right now and have fun tomorrow. This is all I got done today because I have to go do a Zoom and I have to run and do some errands, but at least I got it kind of sketched in.
On Serbia, none of the other great powers have yet been drawn.
In Vienna, where people have poured out onto the street in celebration when they've heard the news. There's a big parade of veterans associations. There are about 100,000 after the war is over. Please don't mobilise your armies, because I'm hoping to mediate between you and the Austrians, and that would make it impossible for me to do so. So Wilhelm...
He's coming today.
Oh, good.
So yeah, we'll see who
I
else.
saw that you went to see the monks yesterday. Was
Yeah.
that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I didn't stay. If I had gotten a seat in the auditorium, I would have. But yeah, no. And then I guess, you know, if you could have like followed them and staked them out and gone to Greensboro and everything. But it was really chilly. It was super duper chilly.
Yeah, I don't know how they're walking in this.
Well, they say they have like 3 layers, and I can tell that when they walk in super cold, you know, they actually wear shoes. But a lot of times when it's not cold, they barefoot, or they do it where they just like tape their feet, like with actual tape to protect them, like from calluses or sores. But you know, and I also read that, you know, that resort that they were staying at was like donated, but they refused the rooms and they slept on the floor. So they probably slept in like a conference room or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
But you're from High Point, right?
No, Kernersville. I mean, I live in Kernersville.
Oh, okay, right. I always get them. Sometimes I mix them up. Since I'm not familiar with either one really, like driving down through High Point was so interesting because it's such a retro city. it just looks so old-fashioned to me. And I mean, I think once
Yeah, it's got some cool buildings.
once Scott and I went to High Point in like 1997, so that shows you how little I know of High Point.
1997.
Well, because we moved here in '96, and I remember hearing about, you know, High Point furniture and all that stuff. So we went there like after one of their furniture
shows.
marts to like see what kind of like sales they had, and we bought like a couple things. So, but then we never ever went back. We just, you know, never. There was no reason we didn't. One of my favorite websites is Pinterest. And whenever I do a lot of mentoring, I'm always bringing people to these boards because we're discussing master paintings and ideas and all kinds of stuff. So I'm kind of on Pinterest maybe once a day or every other couple days. And that is my page, Susan Lyon Fine Art. What I've been doing is I have this whole board right here of just paintings of Susan Lyon and Scott Burdick, and I kind of consider this to be, I don't know, for posterity, for, you know, instead of having, you know, a website, you can just have so many images. But I'm linking to some of my YouTube videos. I've even started links on Pinterest as a business page, so sometimes I will even put images up that are for sale and people can click directly to go to our store. But you see how I'm just adding images, just tons and tons of images. Some of them are much older, all different kinds of things, but I thought this would be, you know, this is gonna live so much longer than us or a website, right? So that's what I'm gonna do a little bit today, because I have all these scanned images that I took of Scott's that I used for slides, and they're, you know, I'm gonna brighten them up a little bit, but a lot of these paintings were done in the 90s or early 2000s, and maybe I'll write a little bit of description on Pinterest just to tell you guys like the year and where they were painted. Yeah, these are from Art Box and Panel. And I have one this size, but it's really great. This could be a really nice one for travel.
So nice.
So you can put your own little glass palette, or you can just paint this either white or gray, or Scott just likes wood, and then just seal it really, really well with a clear acrylic or clear gesso. And these things are great too. So it's nice to have different sizes, because sometimes you don't want this giant one because you're only going to do 6 by 8s. But when you want to do an 18 by 24, holy cow! How many are in here? I like the medium. I like the small one because that's really all I need. But if you're going to do anything vertical stuff, that's the issue.
This is the medium size back, and he has a really
What's in
big
here?
one.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
wow.
These are great too, because then we can let students, so when they come and teach workshops, oh, and this is for brushes, right?
Yeah,
That's
brushes.
fun.
this
Students,
is
because so many
this
times
is a-
students don't want to travel
This
with
is
their
a bigger one.
facades.
This is what I use at my studio.
In your studio?
In my studio, and then the other ones are Trellos.
Oh my gosh,
And
what's,
these
oh,
are-
these are little,
These are checking if you use canvas and you rather have
stretched
a bigger
canvas, yeah.
stretched canvas on them. I usually
wow, these are so wonderful. So Art Box and Panel.
and these are
Coulter
so
easels.
Great. These here, these
It's nice to
springs
support
here,
people,
you can just
small
put your-
business.
oh my God! These,
Thank you so much.
thank you, Jane.
Oh my god, yeah,
This
we
is
love them.
amazing.
Scott
Oh
uses,
my
this is
God.
literally his permanent
I
thing
use
that
this too.
he paints with
Yeah.
every day.
It's
So
so light. I mean, this wood is great.
that's so great. Thanks.